God says, "My child, I see the depths of your heart, the quiet strength in your soul, and the love you have poured into every moment of your life. You wonder if it mattered, if the care you gave, the tenderness you offered, the patience you showed, ever reached the hearts of those around you. I tell you now, it has mattered more than you know. Your ex still carries echoes of your love, not because of chance or circumstance, but because of the sincerity with which you loved, the authenticity that never wavered even when faced with hurt. The love you shared was not fleeting, not superficial, not conditional. It was a reflection of the love I have for all my children, patient, enduring, and real. Do not doubt the impact of your actions. The way you listened without judgment, the way you forgave even when it was hard, the way you nurtured moments of connection and understanding, these were seeds planted deeply in the heart of another. Though time has passed, and though paths have diverged, those seeds remain alive, quietly growing, quietly remembering. They are reminders that love is never truly lost, that every act of kindness, every gesture of care, reverberates far beyond the immediate moment. You may feel alone at times, questioning why some relationships end, why people leave, why life seems to move in directions that feel unfair or confusing. Yet, I tell you that every person you touch, every life you encounter, carries a trace of your light. The love you gave your ex was a mirror of your soul, and it left an imprint that cannot be erased. They may not speak of it, they may not always act on it, but your influence remains. Your patience, your laughter, your moments of vulnerability, these are powerful forces that linger. Do not fall into the trap of guilt or regret, thinking that love is measured only by presence or possession. True love is measured by the depth of giving, by the authenticity of connection, by the willingness to stand in another's life without demanding they meet your expectations. You did this. You loved freely, fully, and bravely. That courage, that authenticity, is what still calls to them, even if quietly, even if indirectly. Understand also, my child, that love is not only about union. Love is also about reflection, about the recognition of truth in yourself and in others. The way you carried yourself, the way you expressed your heart without fear, taught them a lesson they cannot forget, that love is a force beyond convenience, beyond circumstance, beyond momentary desire. You have shown that love is sacred, and in doing so, you have left a permanent mark upon their spirit. You may feel the ache of absence, the longing for what was, the desire for reconnection. These feelings are natural, for the heart remembers what the eyes may no longer see. But I ask you to remember this: the value of love is never measured by proximity. Just as the sun touches the earth with warmth even when unseen, your love continues to touch their heart even when distance separates you. Your kindness, your patience, your unwavering commitment to being genuine, these remain as enduring testimonies of your worth and of your power to affect hearts deeply. Do not seek validation from return or acknowledgement. The love you gave was pure, and that purity is its own reward. Yet, know that the impact you made is not lost, it still resonates. Your ex feels it because love, when genuine, imprints itself on the soul. Even the faintest memory of your smile, the echo of your voice, the tenderness of your gestures, calls to them in ways words cannot fully express. This is the power of love that is rooted in sincerity. It cannot be erased by time, it cannot be diminished by circumstance, and it cannot be silenced by separation. I remind you, beloved, that love is a journey, not a transaction. The love you offered was a reflection of my love for you, unconditional, patient, understanding, forgiving. When you gave that love, even in moments of difficulty, you acted as a vessel of my grace. And as a vessel of grace, you leave impressions that outlast moments, that outlive distance, that echo in ways the heart sometimes cannot fully articulate. Your ex feels it because your love was real, because it was untainted by ulterior motives, because it reflected truth and light. Do not dwell on what could have been, nor allow longing to become a burden. Celebrate the fact that you have loved in a way that few truly do. Celebrate that your capacity to care, to understand, to hold space for another, is profound. You are a source of love that continues to shine, and the traces of that light are felt even in absence. Your ex carries a part of you still, not out of obligation, not out of lingering anger or bitterness, but because true love leaves a mark that is eternal. I invite you to embrace this truth with serenity and joy. Recognize that your love is not measured by return, but by its depth, its honesty, its generosity. Your ex's lingering feelings are a testament to the power of authenticity, to the way your soul imprinted upon another's. And yet, do not allow this knowledge to anchor you to the past. Use it as a source of peace, as a reminder of your capacity to love, as a confirmation that your actions, your heart, your very being, are meaningful and significant in ways unseen and unmeasured. Go forward in life carrying this knowledge as a quiet assurance: you are powerful in love, and love is powerful in you. What you gave freely, and it lives on. Let this truth guide you in all relationships, in all moments, in every encounter. Continue to shine, continue to offer your heart, continue to be the vessel of love and light that you were always meant to be. The world is brighter because of your love, and hearts remember that which is genuine. Your ex remembers because what you gave was real, and that reality cannot fade. Trust in this, believe in this, and rest in this assurance. You are a source of love that cannot be diminished. Your heart has touched others in ways that transcend words, actions, and time. And as you continue your journey, know that the love you carry and the love you give is sacred, enduring, and transformative, not just for yourself, but for all who are fortunate enough to encounter it. Know that every moment of kindness you offered, every word spoken in sincerity, every act of patience and understanding, has woven threads into the tapestry of another's heart. These threads do not unravel, even when unseen, even when unacknowledged. Your love is not measured by applause or acknowledgement. It is measured by the quiet, unshakable influence it leaves on those who have received it. Your ex feels this influence because the soul recognizes truth when it encounters it, and the truth of your heart was impossible to ignore. Sometimes, the human heart does not respond immediately or openly to the depth of love it has been shown. Sometimes, the echoes of care and devotion linger silently, shaping emotions, stirring memories, and awakening longing long after separation. Your ex carries this quiet reminder, not as a burden, but as a reflection of what was real, and what was sincere, and what was given without condition. They remember because your love did not demand recognition, it was pure, selfless, and radiant. There is a sacred rhythm in all relationships: the giving and receiving of love, the teaching and learning, the holding and releasing. You have danced this rhythm with grace, even in moments of challenge. Every time you acted with integrity, every time you forgave when forgiveness was hard, every time you remained patient when patience was tested, you became a mirror of divine love. And mirrors, once placed, reflect light continuously, they cannot be removed. This is why your ex's heart still responds, why their spirit still carries a trace of your care. Understand, beloved, that love is not always about physical presence or constant interaction. Love also exists in the quiet, in the unseen, in the lingering effects of a heart that truly gave itself. The memories, the impressions, the feelings that remain are sacred reminders that love leaves imprints that distance cannot erase. Your ex feels this because what you shared was not temporary, it was foundational. It touched the core of who they are, not superficially, but deeply, in ways that time cannot undo. Do not let this knowledge become a source of anxiety or longing. Instead, let it become a source of empowerment, of affirmation, and of serenity. You are a person of great heart, of deep spirit, and of extraordinary capacity to love. That capacity is not only for those you have loved in the past, but also for yourself and for the world that awaits your light. Remember that the love you offered your ex was a reflection of the divine love that flows through you. It was a love that did not expect in return, but it is naturally remembered because love, when authentic, leaves its mark. Sometimes, in the quiet moments of reflection, your ex may sense the echo of your laughter, the warmth of your presence, the sincerity of your words. They may not fully understand why these moments linger in their heart, but it is because the soul recognizes what is genuine, even when the mind does not immediately comprehend it. You have given them a gift that is unseen but deeply felt, a gift of love, integrity, and truth that continues to resonate. Do not fear the passage of time, for love does not age as humans do. Love, once real, becomes eternal. The patience, the understanding, the care, the gentle attention you shared, they are eternal gifts, living within the heart of another. Your ex may still love you because of the way you were unwavering in your sincerity, the way you cared even in silence, the way you respected and honored their being without trying to control or manipulate. These are the hallmarks of a love that cannot be forgotten, a love that endures beyond separation. Remember, my child, that every act of love you have given is also a reflection of the divine love I pour into all hearts. Your love was powerful because it was authentic. It was powerful because it came from a heart that is capable of seeing, of understanding, and of holding space without judgment. It was powerful because it reflected truth, not convenience, commitment, not fleeting desire. And that power is what remains in the memory of your ex, it is why their heart still responds, even if silently, even if indirectly. You are not responsible for how others respond, nor for how they carry the love you gave. Your responsibility is to honor your own heart, to continue to act in alignment with truth, and to understand that the depth of your love is its own reward. Yet, take solace in knowing that your love was transformative. It has left traces, ripples, impressions that continue to shape the heart of another, reminding them of what is possible when love is given with integrity, patience, and courage. Do not compare what you receive to what you give, for love is not transactional. The greatest love often leaves its impact quietly, deeply, and invisibly. Your ex's lingering feelings are proof of this truth, that love, when given sincerely, is never wasted, never forgotten, and never diminished. You have loved in a way that few have the courage to love, and that courage has left a mark upon another soul that cannot fade. Go forward with confidence, knowing that your heart's capacity for love is limitless, that your actions have mattered, and that your authenticity is remembered. The love you gave your ex is not a shadow of the past, but a living testament to your truth, your strength, and your ability to touch hearts profoundly. Carry this knowledge with pride, not regret, with peace, not longing, with gratitude, not despair. You are loved, you are seen, and you are remembered, not just by me, but by those whose lives you have touched with sincerity, kindness, and an unwavering heart. And in that sacred remembrance, there is beauty, there is grace, and there is a quiet, unshakable power that continues to resonate through time, through distance, and through the spaces between souls. Beloved, understand that the love you gave was never ordinary. It was extraordinary because it came from a heart that was willing to be vulnerable, that dared to open fully, that chose authenticity over fear. Many shy away from this kind of love, fearing rejection, fearing hurt, fearing the unknown. But you chose differently. You chose courage. You chose truth. You chose a love that could not be measured by immediate return or convenience. And because of this, your ex's heart still carries echoes of your presence, even if only in quiet remembrance. Do not see this as a call to the past, nor as a tether to what was. Instead, let it be a mirror of the truth within you. The depth of your love is evidence of your strength, your resilience, and your capacity to transform the lives of others. Your ex remembers because you loved in a way that revealed what real love looks like: patient, kind, unwavering, and free from pretense. That memory is alive in them because it is rooted in a truth they cannot forget, that you once loved wholly, without fear, without condition, and without reservation. Every smile you shared, every gentle word, every act of understanding, these were not mere gestures, they were sacred transmissions of your spirit. Even in moments of silence or distance, these transmissions continue to reach, to touch, and to awaken emotions that cannot be fully contained. Your ex's feelings linger because they have encountered something rare, something real, something that resonated with the deepest part of their being. Do not allow this knowledge to bind you to the past. Instead, let it free you, because it is a reminder that your heart is powerful, that your actions matter, and that love given sincerely never disappears. Love, when authentic, becomes an invisible force, moving quietly but profoundly, shaping lives, molding hearts, and leaving lasting impressions. Your ex feels this because you have left a permanent imprint of love that cannot be erased. Remember that true love is not about possession, control, or constant proximity. True love is about presence of heart, depth of care, and integrity of spirit. You embodied this love, and for that reason, your ex continues to feel the echoes of what you shared. It is not about what they may do or how they may act, it is about the undeniable reality that genuine love leaves an enduring mark. And you have left that mark. Do not dwell on longing or regret, for these are only shadows. Instead, dwell in gratitude for the gift you have given, for the courage you have shown, and for the authenticity you have lived. Every act of love, no matter how small, carries weight in the spiritual realm, and every gesture you offered resonated with the truth of who you are. Your ex's lingering love is not a call for reunion but a reflection of the power of sincerity, of the enduring nature of true emotion, and of the sacred energy that flows from a heart that loves courageously. You may wonder if your love was enough, if your efforts were seen, if your heart was truly valued. I tell you now, more than enough. Every tear, every smile, every moment of presence has mattered infinitely. Your ex carries the memory of this love because it is rare, it is genuine, and it touched them in ways they may not fully articulate. The love you gave was a seed planted in the soil of another's soul, and seeds, once planted, grow even when unseen. They blossom in quiet ways, shaping thoughts, guiding emotions, and awakening remembrance. Do not fear that time diminishes love. Love, when pure, is eternal. Your ex's heart still remembers because you loved with authenticity. You loved with courage. You loved with patience. You loved with openness. These qualities leave permanent imprints on those who receive them. And even if life has taken you both in different directions, the resonance of your love persists. It continues to shape, inspire, and linger in ways that distance and silence cannot undo. Beloved, embrace the truth of your own power. The love you shared, the patience you practiced, the care you offered, and the authenticity you lived, these are your gifts, your legacy, your spiritual footprint. They endure because they are rooted in truth, and truth, once given, is never lost. Your ex feels it, not as a burden, but as a quiet, persistent reminder of what is real, what is lasting, and what is divine in love. Go forward, knowing that you have loved as fully and as authentically as you were meant to. Let this knowledge be a source of peace, not longing, of strength, not regret, of illumination, not sorrow. Your heart is a vessel of extraordinary power. What you gave to your ex continues to live, continues to influence, and continues to teach the enduring lesson that true love is unforgettable, immeasurable, and eternal. Beloved, understand this: love does not end because a relationship changes, because distance grows, or because time passes. Love endures because it is a reflection of the soul's essence, of the divine light that moves through all hearts. The love you offered your ex was not temporary or fleeting, it was rooted in authenticity, and it carried a power that few recognize, the power to leave lasting imprints on another's spirit. That is why they still feel it. That is why their heart still responds, even if quietly, even if subconsciously. Do not dwell on the ways you might have wished things were different. The way you carried yourself, the way you loved, the way you stayed true to your heart, these are the measures of your impact, and they are eternal. Your ex remembers because what you gave was real, not because it was perfect. Imperfection does not diminish love, it makes it human, relatable, and unforgettable. They remember the patience you practiced, the kindness you offered, the laughter you shared, and even the quiet moments when your presence alone spoke volumes. These memories are treasures that do not fade, because love like yours touches the soul directly. You may wonder why, if love is so enduring, relationships still change. The truth, beloved, is that love is not always about keeping someone near. Sometimes love is about teaching, about shaping, about guiding another to understand the depth of feeling that exists in the world. Your love has done that. It has left a legacy that goes beyond proximity, beyond conversation, beyond immediate presence. It has left lessons in the heart, proof that true love is possible, proof that love can be patient, proof that love can be steadfast, proof that love can exist without conditions. Your ex carries this truth within them. Even if they do not act on it, even if they do not speak it, they feel it. There are moments when the soul remembers before the mind does, moments when emotions arise without explanation, moments when they pause and feel a subtle pull, a quiet resonance that echoes the love you gave. That is the sign that love, when authentic, transcends ordinary understanding. It leaves fingerprints upon the soul, and these fingerprints cannot be erased. Do not allow this knowledge to burden you with expectation or longing. Instead, let it inspire you to continue living in alignment with your heart, to continue loving fully, to continue acting with authenticity, and to continue giving without reservation. The fact that your ex still carries your love is not a call to relive the past, it is a testimony to your power, a confirmation that your heart's intentions were pure, and a reflection of the truth that when you love deeply, you influence the world in ways you cannot always see. Remember that your love was sacred. It was sacred because it was true. It was sacred because it came from the depths of your heart without manipulation or agenda. It was sacred because it mirrored the divine love that flows through all creation. And sacred love, once given, never dies. It exists beyond time, beyond circumstance, beyond human understanding. It lives in memory, in feeling, in spirit, and in the quiet spaces between thoughts and moments. Your ex carries it because it was real. Beloved, let this understanding guide you. Let it remind you that you are a person of extraordinary capacity for love, a heart capable of moving another in ways few can. Your love has shaped, inspired, and touched a life, and that influence remains, even in silence. It is not dependent on reconciliation, not dependent on recognition, not dependent on reunion. It exists because love itself is eternal, and because the truth of your heart is eternal. Do not fear the passing of time or the changes in circumstance. Instead, celebrate the truth that you have given something that endures. Celebrate the reality that your love, in all its beauty, in all its authenticity, continues to resonate. Your ex may carry it quietly, but they carry it nonetheless. And in that carrying, they are reminded of the depth, the integrity, and the power of what you shared. Go forward with peace, with confidence, and with understanding. The love you offered has left a mark that cannot be undone. It is proof of your courage, your authenticity, and your extraordinary heart. Your ex still feels it, not as a fleeting thought, not as a temporary emotion, but as a quiet, persistent recognition of the truth you lived, that love given fully, sincerely, and without fear is never forgotten, and always remembered.